You're amazing.
Wait, hold up.
You should never give up on your daydream.
Talk about the movie Bright. Cause just getting watching it.
I was kind of disappointed.
Why were you disappointed? I mean, I liked it. There's some things that were like this seem different.
I think I put too much expectation on it because it's Will Smith.
Right. I mean, it was still good. The visual effects were great. The plot was a little
Lacking.
and it's a 2-hour long film. I think the ending was extremely abrupt.
Yeah.
Like it's just like you have all this just leading up to it and then boom, over. And I'm like,
It leaves me. I wonder if they're going to continue it.
I mean, they definitely left it open to be continued. That is something they did.
It had some good one-liners in it that Will Smith had.
Yeah.
But in all God,
Both of them had. Jacoby had some good ones too.
but in all God, all honesty, I was kind of disappointed.
Well, which part? Like, you just didn't like the plot? You didn't like...
I didn't.
Break it down for me.
They needed to elaborate on it a little bit better.
Well, okay, so one thing that I noticed, and I personally like, though, is they didn't fully explain it, but things came out. You had to keep watching the movie. As you continue to watch the movie, then you understood more stuff.
True.
I mean, it just didn't give... And I kind of liked that concept.
But
I
it
don't know.
also, it also kind of reminded me of Training Day.
I don't think I've seen Training Day.
What?
I don't think I have.
Denzel Washington? He's a corrupt cop. And can't remember the white dude that they had come in with him. Oh my God, you gotta see Training Day.
Okay, well, we'll figure out if I've seen it or not, because,
Well, in Training Day...
Okay, no, we're not talking about this right now. We're focusing on Bright.
But I'm gonna tell you why I compared it to Training Day.
Okay.
It's because in Training Day, there's a part in there where the white cop finds this Mexican girl supposed to be at school getting raped in an alley by 2 guys, and he stops it. Well, Denzel Washington's character is using, I can't remember the guy's name, as using him for a fall guy. And he takes him over to this Mexican's house and pays this Mexican to kill him, and then the Mexican happens to be the uncle of the little girl that he saved.
Oh, because you're talking with Jacoby in that part.
Yep.
Okay. I was like, I'm not following you, but okay. I get it now.
And I was just kind of... That part lacked originality.
Okay, well, but here's the deal. I really like that. I personally have written stuff like that in my own scripts, and I've never seen anything else. Well, I mean, I guess I have. There's other stuff that's similar to that. Because I just saw, what was the movie we just watched? There was a cartoon that they did that. the bunny cop. And the fox.
Oh, Zootopia.
Zootopia, yeah. They did that same concept in Zootopia as well. Because she saved the little mouse. And it was her right day. So, anyways, no, I mean...
Yeah,
but here's the thing. Here's one of my favorite quotes.
They were mold.
Don't do it. Different is better than being better. So even if the concept has already been created and initiated and executed, doesn't mean that you can't recreate it and make it into something better or different. And to say that you can't pull an idea from something else doesn't mean that you can't.
I'm not saying
I
you
know,
can't.
but I'm just also saying maybe the person who wrote never saw that other movie, which I highly doubt. Someone writing for Netflix has probably seen all the movies in the world. But regardless,
and
maybe that inspired him. Maybe that one scene inspired this whole movie. I don't know. I don't find that a bad thing.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying I'm disappointed. I give it 1 thumbs down.
1 thumbs down. I mean, like I said, my biggest disappointment is probably just how abrupt it came at the end. Like, it was just all so quick, and like I understand it was already long, but it should have the proper. It's supposed to start slow, peak up,
plateau,
peak back up, and then come to a gradual end. And instead, it went pretty good into it, which I liked. I like a good, clean, solid, grab you by the balls beginning. Love those. And then the anticipation definitely built up. But the thing was, I personally think the height was more in the middle of the film than the end of the film.
Yep.
And then the middle of the film was extremely drug out. And then the ending was like...
Almost like they used a filler for all the time.
Kind of, yeah. Like, it was really disappointing. I would have rather it had an abrupt ending towards, like, with all the stuff they had in the middle, and you had to wait and to see the second movie.
Yep.
That is my only disappointment. I love the acting. I love the special effects. I mean, it was all done and executed wonderfully. I'm definitely going to watch it again and kind of... Because this time I definitely watched it and enjoyed the movie. I noticed, special effects. Not that it was obvious that the special effects were there, but I could definitely tell what was CGI'd and what wasn't, but that's because I have the knowledge of that. So, I hate when I say, but I definitely want to watch it again, and I want to pay more closer attention, but I mean, I would have thought it should have been in theaters. I think it's great, though, that Netflix...
I disagree.
You don't think it should have been in theaters? I've seen worse movies go to theaters.
There's gonna be big expectations.
The only thing that's gonna suck that I wish
there's gonna be big expectations because Will Smith's in it.
I don't think it fails. I think Will did a great job acting.
I'm not saying.
It's not for me, it's the ending.
His acting's fine. It's the writing.
Well, okay, wait, back up. It's the writing because you didn't like the way they spoke, or it's the way that the plot was carried out?
The way the plot was carried out.
Okay, that has nothing to do with the writing. That has to do with the directors and the producers, and it could be doing with the writing, but the writing, when you say you don't like the writing, that means you don't like the words that are coming out of their mouth.
No, I don't. Okay, I don't like the screenplay.
You don't like the final piece.
I don't.
You don't like the way it was executed.
Right.
Because of the way that it yeah. Well,
tell you what I do like. I do like the series Ozarks, and I'm about to go back up and watch it.
The series, oh yes, and they did say there's going to be a season 2 coming, so... I told you not to watch it. We have to stop where it is right now, because see, and here's the thing, is like Netflix is amazing on series. I think that's my disappointment, because I have watched Netflix series, and they have these huge endings, and you're like, oh my god, like, no, what's going to happen next?
Netflix.
And then to see this movie have such a low ending... Like, that broke my heart, Netflix. Like, I look up to you guys. You guys inspire me. When I see it's a Netflix original, I watch it, I pick it apart. Who wrote it? Who did it? Like, I'm constantly looking online and doing research. I want us to see, I'm torn. Like,
no,
I can't give it a 5-star rating. I'm
disappointed.
It'd be like, I want to give it a 4.
Nope.
But at the same time, I want to give it a 3.
Give it a 2.5.
Oh, it's so mean!
I'm dead serious.
But you have to take everything into consideration. The way that it looked, the way that it was played out.
And that's what's getting the 2.5.
Okay, but I don't know. I'm not a mean. I mean, I will give an honest review, but I also give A for effort. I think it was a great movie. I just don't like the way the ending was.
Effort don't make the money.
Oh, yeah, it did. See, and okay, so I was going to say is one of my big things is I love seeing how they do in box office. This is not a movie. I think they're going to have statistics showing. I want to know how this movie did across the board. Who watched it? I want to know the watch time, because that's something I know YouTube offers, is you can know how long people watch something if it's your own private data. I don't know if it's public or not, but I'd like to know. I want to know what other people think too. Have you guys seen this yet? Let me know in the comments below. I really want to know other people's opinions, what they think as far as this movie goes. And it's a great movie. I don't agree. I think it's a great movie. I just don't like the ending. But I thought the writing was great. I liked it. It was easy to follow. I didn't get bored. I didn't get annoyed. I thought it was funny that they actually swore in this movie. And they can, because it's Netflix, so they definitely dropped the F-bomb. I mean, everything was well done. There was no money spared on making this movie.
No, I'm
and
not
I think
saying
that's
that.
what the disappointment is at the end. Honestly, Netflix, I would have rathered you added on 30 more minutes to make that ending better. Honestly, like, I would have been okay with that, personally. Because the movie was great. I didn't get bored. And I am somebody one thing I love about Netflix is if I can get bored, I can skip forward, or I'll jump through series or seasons because I'm bored. This movie did not do that for me. I was very focused. I was like, oh my gosh, what's happening next? Where I honestly got bored was at the ending, and I'm like, and it was kind of predictable, but most movies are, and that's really hard for you to put a movie in front of me that's not predictable. With that being said, though, it's really the ending. I would have liked 30 more minutes added on to have a better ending. There should have been an ending point that was more...
Should have showed the Dark Lord.
There should have been an ending point that was more suspenseful than the middle height.
She wasn't villain enough.
No, you're right. She wasn't. I think that's the problem.
She wasn't. That's what I mean.
I mean, she's badass.
Yeah, but
totally, like,
just
love the style. My son, I'm gonna say though, my 12-year-old son did say, "Mom, if she's supposed to be a badass, why is she so well dressed and in heels?" But I think that's the problem. She lacked...
They didn't build up a climax with her.
Yeah, you gave no background to her. You gave no understanding to her. You didn't make us really hate her or love her. You just knew that she was after the wand. I personally loved the other girl. What was her name? Now I'm going to forget it.
Tikken. Tikken or something like that.
Tikken? Yeah. The blonde one that they save and run around with. I loved her more than the bad guy, without question. Like, just, she was cute, she was innocent, everything. But with the main bad guy, which I should know the name, and I'm giving the review, I'm sorry.
It was her sister.
Yeah, her sister, which, spoiler alert, that comes out at the end, it's her sister. I have to put spoiler in there are spoilers in this. But, yeah, there was nothing to, I mean, we knew she was the bad guy, and we saw her kill people, but she had no emotion. She didn't make us like her and then hate her. She didn't. No, she lacked personality. She was a hollow shell.
She wasn't villain enough.
She was a hollow shell. So, yeah. I think that's really what it is. And that, I mean, I mean, there's tons of fight scenes, but that doesn't. You know, it really has to boil down to the way it ended. It doesn't. I mean, I liked it. I liked the idea.
She was a badass, but she wasn't evil.
Yeah, no, that's true. That she was...
She was tough and she was a badass, but she wasn't evil.
She's that crazy girlfriend that every man dreams of but doesn't want to piss off.
Yeah, sort of, kind of.
Yeah. Yeah, no, she was a hollow shell. And I didn't like that. The part with the baby was good, though. I did like that.
But that wasn't her doing it. That wasn't her.
See, and that's another thing. I think that you should have had her with the baby. I think that would have been huge.
That would have given her...
Because honestly, I was more happy when he died because of that whole baby thing.
Exactly.
That was a trigger.
Yeah, and that would have made her evil.
Yeah. Yeah, I see, and don't get me wrong, there's tons of bad guys that have people do their bidding for them, but this was too much. There's certain things that she needed to get her hands dirty on, and I think the baby scene was one of them.
She was mad.
She was acting like a spoiled little brat.
Yeah, but
that had her minions doing all her work. I wanted to see her be that evil, not make
she should have been.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's our review.
I'm actually really happy we did this. I hope Netflix sees it. I love your work, but... Like I said, I'm the ending and her. I didn't have any emotional attachment to her. I could have cared less whether she lived or died. Her minion, who's the bald dude, I wanted him to die because of the baby part, and the other girl that they were protecting, definitely wanted to keep her safe too. So, what are you doing, my baby? Yes. Great work, though. Everybody did a great acting job. I didn't feel like anybody was B-roll or anything. I thought it was very well executed in that. So, yeah. I guess if we have anything else to add, there'll be a part 2. I'm going to watch it again, but I hope that you guys liked our review. We literally just got done watching it, and I was like, we need to do this on camera because I wanted to share my thoughts. I hope Netflix sees this, and I'd like to know your guys' thoughts as well. So, As always, remember you're a king, you're a queen, you're part of the royal court. Please leave a comment below in the comment section. Let me know what you think. If you guys have watched the movie, I want to know your opinions. Sorry there was no intro. We completely just freeballed this, and I'm just going to post this as is. So be sure to tune in Monday on Christmas for a fun little makeup tutorial I'll be doing per request. So I'm super excited about that.
Bye-bye.
Okay, bye! I'm gonna sit back here on my ball. And, yeah. So, close my door, please.